Okay, so we will do the factor theorem same as we were doing last time. Now this question number 2 of exercise 2.4. Whether it is a factor or not. Px is a factor of Px or not. So here Px is equal to 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1, and dx is equal to x plus 1. So by factor theorem we have to first equate dx by which we are dividing or we are finding factor, and find the value of x, and this you have to put in px, put in px. The remainder is 0, then it is a factor. If not 0, it is not a factor. Put in px, we get p minus 1 will be equal to 2 into minus 1 raised to power 3 plus minus 1 whole square minus 2 into minus 1 minus 1. Only x is replaced. X cube minus 1 cube, x square minus 1 square, 2 minus 2 into x minus 2 into minus 1 and minus 1. Then solve. I told you whenever power of a negative number is odd, it will become negative. So this is minus 1. So minus 1 into 2 minus 2. And the power is even, it will become plus 1. This minus into minus will become plus 2 and minus 1. So all cancel. You can see that this minus 1, sorry, minus 2 plus 2 cancelled, and this plus 1 and minus 1 are cancelled. So we get is equal to 0. When the remainder is 0, therefore we can say that gx is a factor of gx is equal to x plus 1 is a factor of dx is equal to 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. Okay, like this. Question number second, dx is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 divided by gx is equal to x plus 2. So equate x plus 2 to 0 to get value of x that is equal to minus 2, which should be substituted in px. So we get p minus 2 will be equal to minus 2 cube. X is replaced by minus 2. Minus 2 cube plus 3 into x square, that means minus 2 square plus 3 into x minus 2 plus 1. Minus, minus, minus 3 times. Odd number of times it will be minus. 2 raised to power 3 means 2 to the 4 to the 8. So minus 8. Here minus 2 2 times will become plus 2 2s are 4. So 3 into 4, 3 4 the 12. You can write directly plus minus minus 3 2 the 6 plus 1. Now multiply minus 8 plus 3 4 the 12 minus 6 plus 1. So plus 12 plus 1 13 and 8 minus 6 minus 14. So we are getting minus 1, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, it is not a factor. X plus 2 is not a factor of cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. In previous question, we checked whether the given polynomial is a factor or not, equating to 0 and get the value on substituting the value of x in px. If 0, it is a factor. If it is not a 0, it is not a factor. Now we have different question, but here already given that x minus 1 is the factor of this, then find the value of k. So I told you in factor theorem, if you remember, if x minus 1 is a factor, if x minus x minus alpha is a, we can use the formula if x minus 1, alpha x minus alpha is a factor of, in general, if x minus 1 is a factor of px, then obviously this p alpha, this alpha will be equal to 0. So we can equate to 0. We can equate it to 0. Okay, so similar condition is applied here to equating 0, then we can get the value of k, because in this question px is having one unknown constant k that we have to find out, and it is already given that gx, here gx for all the question is x minus 1. So here already given that dx is a factor of this. So we can find x and put here and equate to 0. Before that we were putting and finding the value. Now we can not find the value because it will come in k. K is a constant. We cannot say what will be the value of k. But here it is already given. Whenever it is already given, it is a factor, we can equate to 0. But the procedure will be same. First we will have to equate to 0, and to find the value of x is equal to 1. And now we can write, since gx here is a factor of, already given, is a factor of px. Therefore p alpha is 1. P1 will be equal to 0. It is obvious that P1, 0. P1 will be equal to 0. Okay. So here P1 is what? We will put the value of P1. Find separately P1, or we can do it here. P1, what is P1? 1 square plus 1 plus k is equal to 0. So this is the difference between the previous questions and this question. And then solve it to get the value of k. 1 square 1 plus 1 plus k is equal to 0. 1 plus 1 is what? 2. So 2 plus k will be equal to 0, and 2 you have to bring right hand side. Therefore, k will be equal to minus. So here you have to equate to 0. Okay. Similarly, you can take other questions also. Here px is equal to, in this question, gx is same for all the questions. Px is equal to 2x square plus kx plus root 2. Okay. And gx, you know that gx is equal to x minus 1. So which will give you x minus 1 is equal to 0, which gives x is equal to 1. So since, again you should write actually each step, since gx is a factor already given, that's why we have to mention here, since gx is a factor of px already, so therefore we can say p1 will be equal to 0 according to this condition of factor theorem. Now p1, 2x square means 1 square plus k into x means 1 plus root 2 is equal to 0, and multiply 1 square 1 into 2 2 plus k into 1 k plus root 2 is equal to 0, or you can bring both the numbers right hand side, 2 will become minus 2 minus root 2. So the value of k is equal to minus 2 minus root 2, or you can take out minus common, minus 2 plus root 2, same thing. Okay, so this is the value of k. So like this we can find out the values of k in question number 3 also, and question number 4 that you have to try. Okay. So now we will find the factors by splitting the middle term. This is called finding, but it is only possible when the given equation is given in this form, quadratic form, that is called quadratic form. Find the factors of this equation, ax square, this not equation, this is we are doing polynomials, so same is applicable for equation. That's why px is equal to, if px is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, means first term is whole, first term has power 2 on the variable, second term will have 1, and the last term is the constant term. If the given if the given polynomial is in this form, this is called the quadratic polynomial. You can also say this is called quadratic, having degree 2, and quadratic polynomial. For quadratic polynomial, by we can find any quadratic polynomial by splitting the middle term. This method that we are going to done is called by splitting the middle term. By splitting the middle term. Okay. So this method, try to understand this method. For this method, I will show you from question number 1. You can easily understand. Px, we have given Px is equal to this question 12x square minus 7x plus 1. That means here, if you see A, what is A? Here A is 12, B is minus 7, and C is equal to 1. Okay. Now we have to, what we have to check here? There, that is the rough work. That is your rough work. What you will check? First, you will multiply A into C. What will you do? You will multiply A into C. So here what is A? A is 12 and C is equal to 1. So 12 into 1 is equal to 12. Correct? A into C. Multiply A into C. Now you have to check the factors of 12 so that you can get minus 7. Factors of 12 so that you can get this middle term minus 7. Then this term will be split into that factors. So how to split this 7? You will find the factors of 12. We will find the pairs of factors of 12 actually. It's like 4 3s are 12, okay, 2 6 are 12, If we take suppose 1 into 12, no, because 1 plus 12 is not 7 and 1 minus 12 is not 7. We will not take. Then we go on dividing. Actually, we are doing like this. We will divide first by 2. So 2 6 are 12. So 2 into 6, 12. So 2 plus 6 is not 7 and 2 minus 6 is not 7. We have to check with addition and subtraction. So we will not take. Then we go on taking 2 3s are 6. So we got 2 2s are 4 into 3. 4 3s are 12. 4 3s is also 12. But 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Yes, we got the 7. But we need minus 7. Okay. And we need the multiplication also positive. So if we take minus 4 and minus 3, this will become minus 7 and their multiplication is also checked. Minus 4 minus 3 is equal to 12. Their multiplication should be 12 and their addition or subtraction should be minus 7. So in all, what we have to do, we have to split this middle term. What? Minus 7 should be split it into two parts. Okay? Into two parts. Split into two parts. So that the multiplication of AC should be 12, their multiplication should be 12 and their addition or subtraction will give you minus 7. So we have seen we can write minus 4 and minus 3. So minus 7 is split into two parts, minus 4 and minus 7. How we will write? Now we will write 12x square minus 4x and minus 3x. So do not forget 4 and x. Do not forget minus 4x minus 3x plus 1. Actually, we are splitting minus 7x. So number for finding the numbers minus 4 minus 3, we are writing like this. Now it is splitted. If you see, if you go back to this, step, what will you get? Minus 4 minus 6 minus 7. So that you can check it again. Okay. Like this is the method of splitting the middle term. Okay, got it. This is called splitting the middle term to find the factors. Factors, you know that factors means the multiplication. Like we have written this, these are the factors 1 into 12, 2 into 6. Similarly, this polynomial will have the factors means it will have some numbers in multiplication, like in one bracket something will come and another bracket something will come with x. Okay, so after splitting now it's very easy, but steps are same. You will take common from these two terms. So what is common? That you have to decide 4 and x, that you did in class 8. So 4 3s are 12, 3x minus 1 will be left. And remember this point, this minus, whenever in any question you will get here minus, you have to take minus common first thing. When nothing is coming common, we are taking minus 1 common. When minus 1 is common, when you are taking minus common, the sign will change. This minus will become plus and this plus will become minus. Okay. And after that, it is also compulsory. Always you will get add after taking common, this number means this factor always comes equal to this factor. If it is not coming same, you are doing the mistake. Now you have to take out common what? 3x minus, how I am taking common? 3x minus 1 means if you remove 3x minus 1, what will be left? 4x minus 1. 4x minus 1. I will show here again this step to understand better. 4x x 3x minus 1 minus 1. 4x 3x minus 1 minus 1 3x 3x minus 1. This is the step. Okay. Now I have taken common 3x minus 1. What? 3x minus 1, this 3x minus 1 and this 3x minus 1. That means I can say that this I have taken common, so remove this one. And this I have taken common, so remove. What is left in the next bracket? It should be equal to 4x minus 1. Like this, you can remember it. Just you can hide these two things. Whatever left will be written in the next bracket. So this is the factor. I told you, when you have written something like this, that are called the factors. Therefore, these are the factors. It is factorized. Polynomial is same, but it is written in the factored form. Okay, it is factorized. How to do it, I told you. So this is the factorized form of the polynomial, and by the method of splitting the middle term. Got it? So you have to practice this. I will give you many questions for practice, because it is very important for every class. Okay. So higher classes you will have to do much splitting, then also. So I'm doing these questions, but I will give you homework for many questions. Now, same method we are going to apply for other questions, splitting the middle term. And as I told you, it is possible only for quadratic polynomial 2x square plus 7x plus 3. Okay. Now here you will check 2 3s are 6, 2 3s are 6. So factors of 6 to get 7. So very easy. Factors of 6 are 1 and 6. 1 6 are 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. So here you can directly split. Either you write 6 here or 1 here, it doesn't matter. 1 and 6. So split into two parts, 1 and 6, 2x square. 1 means 1x. Don't forget to write x. 1x, but we are not writing 1x here. For your convenience, I am writing here 1x plus 6x plus 3. Now, what is common in these two terms? X is common. So, what is left here? 2x plus. Okay. You have a doubt how to take the common? I'll explain here. This is 1 into x. So, you can see the factors. What are the factors that you did in the question? In class 8x into x plus this factor is 1 into x. Now you can check what is common. These two are common. So these two are taken out. So what is left in the bracket? 2x plus 1. So like this we are taking common. But now in class 9 we should do it directly. 3 is common because 3 1 the 3, 3 2 the 6. So we can take 3 common. It is plus. So plus we will take 3 2 the 6. 3 1s are 3. So you can go back to check that whether you have done correctly, or x into 2x, 2x square, x into 1, 1x, 3 into 2, 6x, 3 into 1, 3x. Okay. And as I told you, always you will get these two factors same. This factor will be always equal to this factor. Otherwise, you cannot take further common and you will be stuck here and you cannot go further. So 2x plus 1 take out common. So just remove 2x plus 1. Okay. Remove 2x plus 1. What is left? X is left in the next bracket, and plus is left, and 3 is left. So x plus 3. So these are the factors. Okay. Similarly, bx is equal to 6x square plus 5x minus 6. To multiply 6 into minus. Just you have to remember sign also. 6 6 is 36. Now factors of 36 to get minus 5. To get minus 9 4 is 36. 9 4 is 36. 9 minus 4. 9 minus 4 5. So 9 and minus 4, and multiply 9 into minus 4 minus 36. So 5 is split into two parts, 9 and minus 4. For this also you have to do as a homework this question. I have done half of that one, then you can finish it. Okay.